I'm coming to you today from Mound City, which is close to Chillicothe, Ohio. Mound City was made by the Hopewell Indians about 3,000 years ago. They built 23 mounds, and then they built an embankment around it. The mounds are of different size, and right now I'm in front of Central Mound, which is the biggest mound in Mound City. The mounds were made by layering different materials. They layered dirt, clay, sand, and gravel. In World War I, the military came into the area, and they decided to raise all these mounds down to the ground, leaving none as they were. They built barracks, and they built headquarters, and they called it Camp Sherman. In 1920, Ohio archaeologists came into this area, and they decided that they were going to dig down into the dirt where the mounds formerly were. And they found spearheads, they found such things as mica, which is not made in this area. It's found in North Carolina. And they found other tools, utensils, and objects of art. Some of the other things that were found in the ground under the former mounds were skeletons. They found 4 skeletons in the main mound. And this mound here, the elliptical mound, they found bodies in there as well. They also found an area that was used as a crematorium where they would burn the bodies first before they placed them under the mounds. What I want to do today is place some holy stones on top of the mounds. Well, on top of the central mound, which is the biggest mound, and I want to put my holy stones on top of it to hopefully give it some energy. Now, what a holy stone is, it's a rock with a hole in it, usually in the center. You can usually find them in streams, and that's where I found the ones that I have. They're supposed to give you good luck, and they're supposed to be pretty magical and powerful. And I figure if I put my holy stones on top of the mound, that it'll have even more power. Now, I also brought my sword with me, and I'm going to take that, and I'm going to make a circle on the top of the mound. Now, one by one, I'm going to place my holy stones in the circle. This first one here is really cool. It kind of looks like a meteorite, and who knows, maybe it is. This one here is very holy. And here's another strange one that I found. You can see there's a face in it. I found this one in a stream, and I really like that one. Now here's the big holy stone, and you can see that it has a hole in the middle. And here's my last one. This is a smaller holy stone, and this one here I like to keep in my pocket. Here comes the sun right through the hole. Now, I'm going to leave these up here for a while. Let them energize. While I was walking around Mound City, I noticed that there were circles in the grass. The circles are dark, but it's not a foreign material that has been put on the grass. It's the grass itself. Now here's another bigger circle. And I'll show you that the darkened areas is just grass. And when you get close to it, you can barely even see it. But at a distance, you can see the circle forming. As I was taping the dark spirals in the grass, the battery suddenly died on my camera. This struck me as odd because it had a full charge moments before. While examining the grassy spirals, I discovered that if a person started on the outside of them, then walked towards the middle, you would end up facing one of the mounds. The mound complex was full of these spirals, and each one seemed to produce the same result. I walked to Paint Creek and sat down on a bench for a few moments. Hearing a rustle nearby, I looked behind me, and there was a strange-looking woman standing near the woods. She had white hair and dark clothing, and had a huge black dog on a leash. She came towards me and asked why I was on top of the mounds. I told her that I was using them to energize my holy stones, and she warned me to be careful when using them. Her exact words were, "You might not like what you see." Then she said something in what sounded like Native American, turned around, and walked back into the woods. It was now getting dark, so I hiked back to my car. That in the parking lot, there was a lot of cars parked there, and there was nobody around. The museum was closed, and the lights were out. And it was getting dark. Now, something that I was thinking was that it was a full moon that night, so maybe they were down here practicing some type of ceremonial magic in the woods.